What's going on YouTube? This is Vanderson Gaming here, aka VA7. And as you can see, I've played a lot of games. I've won over 10,000. I've played 13,000. I've been MVP almost 5,000 times. I've been playing this game since Christmas of 2016. I remember I was bored. Wasn't really doing too much that day. It's Christmas. I don't think I got anything. I was just on the PS store, just looking around. I was like, a little basketball game. Okay, I'll play this. And then my first thought was like, oh, this game's trash. And I deleted it. Then a couple days later, I was like, I'll give this game a try. And I actually enjoyed it, and I somewhat fell in love with it, even though it was a love-hate relationship. But anywho, let me just go ahead and get to the main topics of this little video. I'm not going to be playing any games. I'm just going to be talking about the current state of 3on3, and it's in complete shambles right now, if I'm being completely honest. Let me show you where they first messed up. It was P-buffs. I remember before P-buffs, game was going pretty smooth, and then they just decided to add this that nobody asked for this at all. And you see all this movement speed I have? Like, I'm pretty much zooming across the court, and that's with all the positions. Like, I've seen Jimmy's faster than me, and I'm playing a point guard. Like, I know they have like platinum and gold movement speeds, at least two, to be moving faster than me as a PG. Like, that's ridiculous. And then let's go ahead and move to something else that we didn't ask for. Pets. Why would I want a corgi on the court with me? Why would I want like a blue jay or a frog, or however you pronounce that? Why would I want that with me? Like, no one asked for pets, and the way they work is kind of, I don't know. Like, look at this. We have to steal the ball 4 times, and the enemy team has to miss 4 times in order just for me to get plus 10 to my pass for I don't know how long, about 24 seconds, I believe. Oh, and then you can change the look of him, which I'm not gonna do. He don't even have a name. Like, none of my pets are even good, and half the time I can't even get my pet to activate. Like, my best pet is probably for Carolina. Let me see. I'll get 9 to my 3-point. All we have to do is steal the ball twice, and I have to miss 2 shots. So basically I have to just take 2 floaters, because it's still broken. Fix it now, Joy City, please. Now, a little idea I had to myself a while ago to stop people from face shooting and just all the ridiculous stuff that's going on in the game. Just nerf cards. Just nerf the cards. Like, just make the maximum movement speed 10 centimeters. Make the maximum for 3-point and mid-range 10. Just keep it simple. Like, I know people are gonna get mad. Oh, I spent this amount of money, like blah blah blah. Well, that's your fault. You're spending money on a free game. I've never once spent money on cards. I spent it on like mega passes and whatnot, and celebrations because they're funny. But cards, no. I have the worst luck with games and like loot systems and loot boxes. It's pretty much the same thing. I'm not finna test my luck. Not at all. Now, I'm not sure if everybody noticed, but Joey had a little nerf. Supposedly, I honestly can't tell the difference. But instead of, let me see, they supposedly nerfed his 3-point. Like, I think it was like 9 or like 13 points. I don't remember, but it didn't do much. They should nerf it to about, I'd say, 90. Yeah, about 90. Because people are still fake shooting with Joey, like, no nerf happened at all. And he's just so head and shoulders above the rest of the cast. It's ridiculous. They just need to nerf this man to the ground. Like, everybody else has like their pros and cons, but Joey's just an all-around baller. Like, even Sauro, he's like a knockoff version of Joey. But he's not like taking over games easily. Having to constantly be double teamed and sometimes still making a shot. Kim too. Kim, she could use another nerf, in my opinion. Oh, this controller is just ridiculous right now. But maybe just, well, I think they nerfed her stamina. But she's still draining shots like no tomorrow. And she's like stupid fast with the P buffs. So maybe nerf the speed too? And another idea I had was maybe making certain skills require stamina. Because if I'm not mistaken, well, I know that screen cut takes stamina, you have to run. But what about quick change? Make that cost stamina. Quick jumper, no. And make all the dribble characters use stamina when they dribble, except for Carolina, since she has, quote, unlimited stamina. And change her passive. I can't fall down after a collision. That's cool and all, but like, if they do like the stamina idea that I have, just make it to where I like don't consume stamina when I do things. Or I could last like 2 halves without like the max stamina cards, which were fantastic. I love that. They should make those cards relevant again, in all honesty. But yeah, the game's in shambles right now. All people are doing is quick point in people's faces and thinking they're good when they're really not. And I just noticed a little bug earlier today with Deacon, the newest character. Okay, first, you see I'm Prestige 5 level 6. But you see my Prestige 4 and level 5 skills are locked. And I remember my first day at P5 them, I could tackle people. Did a little shoulder charge, you know. I could tackle people. If I could aim it properly, I'd tackle them. But today, I was able to throw somebody down after a screen. But I couldn't tackle anybody. And I was like, what's going on? And then I pulled up my skills and they were locked. So Joy City, if you see this, fix it. I'm saying it nicely, not with an attitude. Just fix it for me, if you don't mind. And I don't think I'm the only one, because I posted this pic of this exactly right here, and multiple people saying, "Oh, you're not the only one." So I'm like, huh, that's strange. But like I said, this game has so much potential. So much potential if they would just listen to the community. Like, cause some of us have some really good ideas and that will propel the game forward, but they keep just pushing all these money grabs in our face and they're not really like paying attention to the overall state of the game. And people are starting to, well, people have been realized that they just didn't care, and I guess now they're somewhat over it. They don't care anymore, but I'll still care. We've been playing this game for almost 4 years. And sometimes I think about calling it quits, because this game's ridiculous at this point. But I don't know. Well, I'm gonna just go ahead and end this little rant here. If you like what you saw or heard, just leave it a thumbs up. If you got anything to say or have any video recommendations on 3on3 or any games that I own, just leave it in the comment section. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell so you can keep yourself updated with my videos. And y'all have a good night.